The 1-2. Driven to right center. That could be trouble over the head, and it's going to be extra bases. In comes Cantu with the first run of the day, and it will be a double for Dellinger as Creighton is on the board.
Adds to her 24 RBIs, picks up another one, 25 now on the season, and that was ripped. That was a line shot deep into the right center gap.
Man, that was a nice piece of hitting. Just going with the pitch, driving it over the center fielder's head. There's really nothing that Noel Lent could done with that one.
Cantu scores easily from second. And Jay's taking an early lead, and as we talked about earlier, very important for the Jays to jump out on top here.
Well, they finished last weekend.
The big power hitters come up at the top of the order.
1-2, and that is called a strike for strike 3. As Clark gets out of a 1-2-3 inning, 3 up, 3 down at the top of the second. Creighton leads Seton Hall. You are watching Creighton Softball on GoCreighton.com. Sure, so that's what, 2 hours in traffic? And she gets a hold of one. Way back to left field, and it is gone! A home run! Holy cow! Jessica Lewis, her first home run of the season. And Creighton leads 2-0.
And make that her first RBI of the season as well.
Oh my goodness. She picked a great time for her first long ball of the year. Creighton leads 2-0.
Yeah, but that left the bat. When that left the bat, that didn't appear to have the power to get out, but I think it just aided slightly by the wind, and it was gone.
Oh, my goodness. That was a nice swing on that one. More than enough to get out of the park, and how about that? The senior, without an extra base hit before that at bat, now gives the Jays a 2-0 lead.
Only her 5th game starting all year, too, so what a great moment for
Man,
her.
Fantastic.
And we mentioned this earlier about Seton Hall. While they have a tremendous batting average, have hit a lot of home runs, their pitching hasn't been, anything to. They're not a shutdown staff. So we mentioned that. So the Jays are getting some good swings here against Fisher.
First career home run for Jessica Lewis. And Creighton takes a quick early 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second, and up comes Ajane McCoy. Between when you look down the list of scores on these two respective season schedules, as she gets called strike 3 as Reddick goes down. That's strikeout number 3 for Brianna Clark.
Just throwing hard.
There you see it, right there, belt high. No doubt about that one. 1 out now for the Jays in the third. The number 9 hitter, Valerie Suto, comes up to the plate. Here's the 1-1. Other way to first. Just the single out, but if she gets that, no. Darrow, nice slide to avoid the tag. Everybody safe and a run scores. So Alyssa Prukop, the first baseman for Seton Hall, mishandles it, and by the time she collects it, Darrow has slid under her tag.
Great slide by Darrow.
Yeah.
Great slide.
And that is a case where you would encourage that slide. I know.
Going to give a hit there?
I think they're going to give an RBI. It was hit hard. It was hit sharply to the first baseman.
I think there you got to look at had she fielded it cleanly, there still would have been an RBI.
Sure.
So.
She gets the RBI, and everybody's safe as they go station to station. So we swing and a miss, strike 3, as Clark gets strikeout number 4 in the game, as Peck will go down swinging.
Brianna's just come up huge today in big situations.
So a nice pitch to get Destiny Peck out swinging.
Peck just a little late on that one.
Interesting. I think it's personal preference, don't you? Oh, and she got her looking. And that will end the inning after all that. As Clark gets her 5th strikeout of the game, none bigger than that, as Creighton takes a 3-zip lead to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Creighton Softball on GoCreighton.com. Got her for strike 3. That is strikeout number 6. It ties a season high for Brianna Clark. She's feeling it.
She is just blowing it by these hitters. Really throwing well today.
6 strikeouts for Clark. And Val is head facing Sturgeon here in the 5th. There's a rip to left field. Will they send Jenkins? They will. And she will score, sliding in safely as Creighton now leads 4-0 on the single from Sturgeon. There's a drive to center field. It does have a chance. Oh, at the top of the wall. And here comes the runner, stopped at third. She thought about it for a second, but then pumped on the brakes, and that ball was ripped by Jessica Lewis, her second extra base hit in 3 at-bats today.
She missed a home run by about, what, 2-3 feet
I don't know what she had for breakfast, but that one almost got out. It was above the print. I think it hit above the print out in straightaway
initially, I thought it was
going
to be caught, and then it just went off the very top of the wall.
Oh, yeah, she missed it by
less than a foot.
6 inches. So you don't get a home run in 144 at-bats or what have you, and now you almost hit 2 in one game.
That was a shot out there.
Have a day, Jessica Lewis.
And again, it barely got above the height of that extended wall out in center field.
I'm telling you, that ball was hit so hard, it was almost hit too hard. And the center fielder made a nice play to play that because Noelle Lent fielded it cleanly, and that kept Sturgeon on third.
And I think initially when the throw came in, I thought they had a chance at second to get Lewis.
Yes. That ball was hit so hard that I think they might have had a play on Lewis at second. That was interesting. Holy cow. That is, like, technically one side of Lambeau Field is technically in a Schwabenon. It butts up right to
Because I always heard
yeah.
that they could go across the street in Schwabenon and scalp tickets.
Yes.
But they couldn't do it in Green Bay.
Yes. I don't know if that's still the case,
Yeah.
but back in the
Day,
day,
yes.
that's how the rules were. Crowley with a base hit. It's going to drive in a couple. 2-run score. Creighton leads by 2 on the 2-run single by Crowley. Hitter, I don't know how much you think about that type of thing. You got, if you're a competitor, you're probably in the back of your mind
Our
somewhere.
producers sure are.
Yeah, I know if I'm up there and I know a home run ends it, I might be thinking about it a little bit.
Get that walk off.
And
there
sure
it
enough,
is. There it is.
there it goes, and there it ends. Home run, Sam Dellinger, win Creighton Blue Jays.
All right, we've got to give Rob Anderson some credit there. He made the call.
He did.
He said home run wins it, and boom.
Oh, my goodness. Sam Dellinger with a home run, a 2-run shot, a walk-off route rule home run to end the game. 8-0. Creighton blows out Seton Hall in Game 1. Sam Dellinger ends it. Game 1 of 2. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up in about 30 minutes or so. You're watching Creighton Blue Jays softball on GoCreighton.com.